Hey foodies, welcome back to Uncle Kelvin. Today we're making Lo Bak Gou, also known as Chinese turnip cake, a true dim sum classic. Now, despite the name turnip cake, it's not made with western turnips. The main ingredient is lo bak, that's Cantonese for white radish, also known as daikon or muli. So really, it should be called Chinese radish cake. This dish is especially popular during Lunar New Year because the word gou sounds like the word for rise or growth, symbolizing good fortune for the year ahead. And with the new year coming up, it's the perfect time to make it and impress your friends and relatives. We are making a big batch today, but for home cooking, I'd recommend you make half the amount. We bought these radishes super cheap from the local shop, £1 for 3. An absolute bargain. We're starting with about 3 kg of lo bak, unpeeled. After trimming the ends and peeling it, we are left with 2.4 kg. Cut the lo bak into chunks. The shape doesn't really matter because it's going into the blender. If you don't have a blender, you can use a grater instead. It'll be a good forearm workout. Next, squeeze the water out of the blended lo bak into a separate bowl. We'll need it later, so don't throw it away. Get a large bowl, add 140 grams of corn flour, 140 grams of rice flour, and then pour in 500 grams of that squeezed out lo bak water. If there isn't enough lo bak water, top it up with regular water to make 500 grams. We've got 400 grams of lap yolk, that's Chinese cured pork belly. We'll give it a quick rinse first, and we'll cut it into small pieces. Usually, this recipe uses lap cheong, Chinese sausage, but we don't have any today, so we're using lap yolk instead. If you want lap cheong, we've got a video showing how to make it at home. Links in the description. We also have 8 dried mushrooms, soaked and diced to the same size as the lap yolk, so everything cooks evenly. $50 grams of dried shrimp, soaked and then drained. 2 bulbs of garlic, finely chopped. 1 piece of ginger, also finely chopped. And seasoning for the lo bak, you'll need 1 teaspoon of salt, 1.5 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons of chicken stock powder, and 1 teaspoon of white pepper. Also, if you've enjoyed watching so far and want to learn more recipes from my dad, click like and subscribe as you don't want to miss anything. Grab a pan and add a generous splash of oil. Turn the heat to medium-high and cook the shrimps for about 30 seconds. Next, toss in the garlic and ginger. Followed by the lap yolk and mushrooms, and cook for a few minutes. As soon as you start smelling that fragrance, sprinkle in half teaspoon of white pepper, add a splash of cooking wine. This one is 56% alcohol, so that's why we're using very little. Give it a stir and turn the heat off. Finally, add 1 teaspoon of sesame oil and 1 teaspoon of soy sauce. Give it a good mix and set aside. Add all the grated lo bak into the pan and cook over medium-high heat. Give it a mix occasionally to stop it from sticking or burning underneath. Cook until it turns soft. For us, that took around 10 to 15 minutes. Once it's nice and soft, add the seasoning and mix well. Then add the dried shrimp and lap yolk, and mix everything so the flavours start coming together. And turn off the heat. Give the flour and water mixture a quick stir first, as the flour always sinks to the bottom. Then gradually add a bit at a time and mix. Turning off the heat gives us much more control here. My dad will explain.
我而家仲未開火，走勻巡佢。今日就咁多咧，驚佢一嚿嚿嘅。因為我哋喺屋企做咧慢啊嘛，驚趕唔切啊，所以閂咗火佢。閂咗火為咗安全啲嘅。
The key to this step is to mix it in gradually, turning the heat on and off as needed. Heat on to cook and thicken the excess water, and heat off when you need more control when adding more mixture. This way, the final result will be smooth and lump-free. And cook until the texture becomes thick and firm.
佢煮嘅原因咧，要佢定型嘅，一定型咧，佢就 very even。如果你冇咁樣慢慢火嚟鏟佢咧，佢一嚿嚿咧，真係食到啲蘿蔔糕咧，佢一嚿嚿嘅，唔好食嘅。即係佢唔滑就 not smooth enough。呢個有一個好靚嘅，好 firm 嘅。
Once it's cooked, we transfer it into a container. But first, rub a bit of oil inside so it doesn't stick. Then we flatten it out evenly. My dad's got a little hack for this. He uses cling film to press it down perfectly. Now place the containers into the steamer and lay some parchment paper on top so the steam water doesn't drip from above. We let it steam for 30 minutes on medium heat. After that, we'll leave it in the steamer for another 5 to 10 minutes to settle. You can poke a chopstick inside to check if it's steamed properly.
嗱，佢冇黐就得㗎，冇黐嘅，一黐咧又唔得㗎。
It's still a bit soft, so we'll let it cool down and then chill it in the fridge overnight. That helps firm it up and makes it much easier to slice the next day. After a day in the fridge, the Lo Bak Gou should be dry and firm. Cut it into slices. Ours are around 1 to 1.5 centimeters thick. Next, add some potato starch and coat the Lo Bak Gou pieces. Add some oil to a pan and cook over low to medium heat. Fry one side until it's lightly golden, and then flip it to cook on the other side. And that's it. A perfectly cooked Chinese turnip cake, Lo Bak Gou. Great for sharing with family and friends this new year. If you've enjoyed this recipe, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and drop us a comment. We read every single one. Let us know what dish you'd like to see next. We've got lots more recipes coming your way here on Uncle Kelvin. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy cooking.